Welcome back, football fans. Week 10 of the English Premier League is here, and the excitement is off the charts. From shocking upsets to high-stakes top-table battles, we've got all the predictions you need to stay ahead of the game. Join the action now. Subscribe to our channel and be part of the community that gets winning tips, expert analysis, and every match prediction first. Don't miss out. Week 10 is going to be unforgettable. Match analysis: Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Based on the current standings, Crystal Palace sit 10th in the table with 13 points from 9 matches, while Brentford follow closely behind in 11th place, also with 13 points, but separated only by goal difference. Palace have recorded 3 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses, scoring 12 goals and conceding 9, giving them a +3 goal difference. Brentford, on the other hand, have managed 4 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses, scoring 14 goals and conceding 14, with a neutral 0-goal difference. Looking at the recent form, Crystal Palace's last 5 results read win, loss, draw, loss, showing inconsistency in maintaining momentum. Brentford's form line loss, loss, win indicates a team that has found rhythm lately and is capable of bouncing back quickly after setbacks. Statistically, both teams are evenly matched, but Brentford appear to have slightly more attacking edge, while Palace's stronger defense balances the contest. Tactics: Crystal Palace typically rely on a compact, defensive setup, focusing on organization and counterattacks through pace on the wings. Their low goal concession rate, only 9 goals against, reflects disciplined defensive play. However, their inconsistency in attack could be exposed against Brentford's pressing and direct transitions. Brentford, meanwhile, often use a balanced 3-5-2 or 4-3-3 formation that emphasizes wide delivery and quick link-up between midfield and forwards. With 14 goals scored, they are more efficient going forward, but their equal number of goals conceded shows a vulnerability at the back. Expect Palace to sit deep and look for moments on the break, while Brentford will aim to control possession, press high, and exploit spaces behind the Palace defense. Match prediction: considering both teams' positions, form, and statistics from the table, this fixture looks very evenly balanced. Crystal Palace's home solidity will make them tough to beat, but Brentford's recent attacking form and confidence could tilt the momentum slightly in their favor. With both sides level on points and capable of producing goals, this match is likely to be closely contested. Prediction: Brentford to win or draw. Match analysis: Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. According to the table, Nottingham Forest are struggling near the bottom in 18th place, sitting in the relegation zone with just 5 points from 9 matches. They have recorded only 1 win, 2 draws, and 6 losses, scoring 5 goals and conceding 17, giving them a worrying -12 goal difference. Their recent form is poor, with results reading draw, loss, which highlights their defensive frailties and lack of attacking output. In contrast, Manchester United are positioned much higher in 6th place with 16 points, having won 5, drawn 1, and lost 3 matches. United have scored 15 goals and conceded 14, holding a +1 goal difference. Their recent run loss, win shows strong momentum, bouncing back from inconsistency earlier in the season. Statistically and form-wise, Manchester United enter this fixture as the clear favorites, while Nottingham Forest are desperate to find stability and defensive discipline to avoid further trouble near the bottom. Tactics: Nottingham Forest are expected to play cautiously, possibly using a deep defensive setup aimed at limiting Manchester United's attacking options. Their main weakness lies in defense, having conceded 17 goals, so their priority will be to stay compact and rely on counterattacks or set pieces to create rare chances. Manchester United, on the other hand, will likely dominate possession and press high up the pitch. With their superior attacking options and form, they will aim to exploit Forest's defensive gaps through quick combinations and overlapping fullbacks. However, United's own defense, which has allowed 14 goals, remains an area that Forest might look to exploit on the counter. Expect United to control tempo and territory, while Forest attempt to frustrate them with deep lines and direct play on transitions. Match prediction. Given the vast difference in league positions, form, and overall performance, Manchester United hold a clear advantage heading into this fixture. Nottingham Forest's poor defensive record and lack of recent wins make it difficult to see them taking all 3 points. However, playing at home could motivate them to put up resistance. Still, United's quality, confidence, and attacking rhythm should be enough to secure a positive result. Prediction: Manchester United to win or draw. Match analysis: Burnley versus Arsenal. According to the table, Burnley are positioned 16th with 10 points from 9 matches, having managed 3 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. They have scored 12 goals and conceded 17, leaving them with a -5 goal difference. Their recent form draw, loss, win suggests slight improvement after a poor start, but they remain inconsistent defensively. In contrast, Arsenal sit comfortably at the top of the table in first place, dominating with 22 points from 9 matches, including 7 wins, 1 draw, and only 1 loss. The Gunners have scored 16 goals while conceding just 3, boasting a superb +13 goal difference, the best in the league. Their recent form draw, win highlights their strong momentum and consistency. Statistically, Arsenal are far superior on both ends of the pitch, while Burnley's defensive vulnerabilities could be exposed against one of the most efficient teams in the competition. Tactics: Burnley will likely adopt a conservative approach, aiming to stay compact and hit Arsenal on the counter. Given their negative goal difference and tendency to concede, their priority will be to limit space and block central passing lanes. Expect Burnley to rely on long balls and set pieces to threaten Arsenal's goal. Meanwhile, Arsenal will focus on controlling possession, pressing high, and creating overloads in the final third. Their defensive record, only 3 goals conceded in 9 matches, shows how disciplined and balanced they are tactically. Arsenal's fullbacks will push forward to support attacks, while their midfield dominance should help them dictate the tempo. The key battle will be between Arsenal's fluid attacking combinations and Burnley's defensive resilience. Match prediction: considering both teams' league positions, goal records, and recent form, Arsenal are overwhelming favourites. Burnley's recent improvement might help them stay competitive for parts of the game, but Arsenal's superior quality, organisation, and goal-scoring consistency make them very hard to stop. Burnley will have to defend deep and hope to capitalise on rare counterattacks, but Arsenal's form and defensive stability should see them control the match from start to finish. Prediction: Arsenal to win or draw. Match analysis: Brighton versus Leeds United. From the table, Brighton sit in 13th place with 12 points after 9 matches, recording 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. They have scored 14 goals and conceded 15, resulting in a narrow -1 goal difference. Their recent form draw, win, loss shows mixed results but also a level of competitiveness, as they continue to find consistency in both attack and defense. On the other hand, Leeds United are placed 15th, slightly below Brighton, with 11 points from 9 matches. They have earned 3 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses, scoring 9 goals and conceding 14, leaving them with a -5 goal difference. Leeds' recent form win, draw, loss, win reflects inconsistency, alternating between solid and poor performances. Statistically, Brighton are slightly stronger both offensively and defensively, while Leeds' low goal output compared to goals conceded suggests that Brighton hold the upper hand in terms of balance and recent performance. Tactics: Brighton are likely to approach this match with their typical attacking and possession-based style, aiming to control midfield and create scoring opportunities through patient build-up play. Their ability to score 14 goals so far indicates offensive fluidity, although defensive lapses have cost them points. Expect Brighton's wide players to stretch Leeds' defense and use overlapping runs to open spaces. Leeds United, meanwhile, will look to stay compact defensively and exploit Brighton's slightly leaky backline on the counterattack. With fewer goals scored, Leeds will depend on quick transitions and pressing in midfield to disrupt Brighton's rhythm. Brighton's tactical discipline and balanced approach, however, may give them the advantage in maintaining control and dictating play throughout the match. Match prediction. Given the current league positions and recent form, Brighton appear to have a slight edge in this encounter. Their attacking output and consistency in owning points against mid-table opponents make them more likely to dominate possession and create more clear chances. Leeds United will pose a threat on the counter, but their defensive instability and lack of clinical finishing could limit their impact. Overall, Brighton's composure, structure, and home advantage should see them secure a positive result. Prediction: Brighton to win or draw. Match analysis: Liverpool versus Aston Villa. According to the table, Liverpool are positioned 7th with 15 points from 9 matches, having recorded 5 wins and 4 losses without a single draw. They have scored 16 goals and conceded 14, leaving them with a +2 goal difference. However, their recent form win-loss indicates a concerning downturn in performance and defensive vulnerability. In contrast, Aston Villa sit just above them in 8th place, also on 15 points, but with a record of 4 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Villa have scored 9 goals and conceded 8, maintaining a tighter +1 goal difference. Their recent form win shows excellent consistency and momentum, making them one of the most informed sides in this part of the table. Statistically, Liverpool possess a stronger attack, but Aston Villa's solid defense and unbeaten streak in recent matches make this an intriguing and balanced contest. Tactics: Liverpool will aim to regain control of their form by playing their usual high-pressing, attacking style. Their approach will focus on quick ball recovery, fast transitions, and overlapping fullbacks to stretch Aston Villa's defense. Despite scoring 16 goals, their tendency to concede 14 goals highlights defensive lapses that they must tighten against a disciplined Villa side. Aston Villa, meanwhile, are expected to play with tactical discipline, maintaining a compact structure and hitting Liverpool on the counter. With only 8 goals conceded, they boast one of the more resilient defenses among mid-table teams. Villa's plan will likely involve absorbing pressure and exploiting spaces behind Liverpool's advanced defensive line through fast counterattacks and set pieces. The tactical battle will hinge on whether Liverpool can convert possession dominance into goals while avoiding costly defensive errors. Match prediction: given the table standings and recent performances, this matchup promises to be closely contested. Liverpool's superior attacking capability and motivation to rebound from recent defeats could see them push hard for a result, while Aston Villa's form and defensive solidity make them tough opponents. However, Liverpool's experience in big games and ability to create scoring opportunities even in tough stretches give them a slight advantage. Expect a competitive fixture with moments of high intensity and attacking play from both sides. Prediction: Liverpool to win or draw. Match analysis: Fulham versus Wolves. Based on the table, Fulham sit in 17th place with 8 points from 9 matches, having recorded 2 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses. They have scored 9 goals and conceded 14, giving them a -5 goal difference. Their recent form win-loss reflects a tough run, but that early win shows they have the potential to turn things around. In contrast, Wolves are at the very bottom of the table in 20th place, with only 2 points from 9 matches, yet to register a win. They have 0 wins, 2 draws, and 7 losses, scoring 7 goals and conceding 19, resulting in a -12 goal difference. Their recent form loss highlights their ongoing struggles, both defensively and offensively. Statistically, Fulham have a stronger record in attack and defense, and their position just above the relegation zone provides extra motivation to secure all 3 points against a struggling Wolves side. Tactics: Fulham are likely to approach this game with an attacking mindset, aiming to dominate possession and exploit Wolves' fragile defense, which has already conceded 19 goals. Expect Fulham to press high, use width effectively, and rely on quick link-up play to create scoring chances. Their defense, while not perfect, remains more stable than Wolves, and they will look to capitalize on set pieces and second ball situations. Wolves, on the other hand, will likely focus on a defensive setup, aiming to absorb pressure and hit on the counter. Their lack of victories so far and poor defensive record mean they will need to play conservatively, prioritizing structure and minimizing errors. However, their low confidence and inability to convert chances may leave them vulnerable against Fulham's more aggressive approach. Match prediction. Given the table positions and recent performances, Fulham enter this fixture as the clear favourites. Wolves' continued poor form and lack of wins make it difficult to see them getting a result away from home. Fulham's slightly better balance between attack and defence, combined with home advantage and motivation to stay out of the relegation zone, should see them control the game and capitalise on Wolves' weaknesses. Expect Fulham to create more chances and take advantage of defensive lapses to secure an important victory. Prediction: Fulham to win. Match analysis: Tottenham versus Chelsea. According to the table, Tottenham are sitting in third place with 17 points from 9 matches, having recorded 5 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. They have been strong offensively, scoring 17 goals while conceding only 7, resulting in an impressive +10 goal difference. Their recent form draw, win, loss, win shows solid performances overall, though a mix of results indicates some inconsistency. Chelsea, meanwhile, are placed 9th with 14 points from the same number of matches. Their record stands at 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses, with 17 goals scored and 11 conceded, giving them a +6 goal difference. Chelsea's recent form loss, win, loss demonstrates a team capable of winning key matches but still struggling with consistency. Statistically, Tottenham are slightly stronger in both defense and overall stability, but Chelsea remain competitive and possess the attacking firepower to challenge them. Tactics: Tottenham are expected to approach the match with a usual attacking intent, focusing on quick transitions, pressing high, and maintaining width through their wingers. Their solid defensive line, having conceded only 7 goals, will aim to limit Chelsea's opportunities while exploiting spaces through fast build-up play. Tottenham's midfield control and balance between attack and defense have been key to their strong league position. Chelsea, on the other hand, will rely on disciplined defending combined with creative attacking movements. With 17 goals scored, they have shown they can be clinical when given space, though their recent losses suggest defensive lapses that need tightening. Expect Chelsea to play with a balanced approach, cautious at the back but quick to counter through pace and fluid passing sequences. Both sides have similar attacking output, so the tactical battle will hinge on which team can better handle pressure and maintain defensive concentration. Match prediction: based on the table and recent form, Tottenham have been the more consistent side overall, but Chelsea's attacking potential and ability to perform well in big matches cannot be overlooked. With only a 3-point difference separating them, this match promises to be competitive and intense. Tottenham's home advantage and solid defensive record make them slight favourites, but Chelsea's resilience and creative edge could see them claim a result. Given their ability to score and push stronger teams, Chelsea have the tools to secure a positive outcome. Prediction: Chelsea to win or draw. Match analysis: West Ham United versus Newcastle United. According to the table, West Ham United are struggling near the bottom in 19th place with just 4 points from 9 matches. Their record stands at 1 win, 1 draw, and 7 losses, with 7 goals scored and a worrying 20 goals conceded, giving them a -13 goal difference, the worst in the league. Their recent form loss, highlights their ongoing defensive struggles and inability to find stability. In contrast, Newcastle United sit comfortably mid-table in 12th place with 12 points from 9 matches, having recorded 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. They have scored 9 goals, conceded 8, and maintain a +1 goal difference, showing a much more balanced performance. Their recent form win reflects some inconsistency but also shows their ability to recover quickly with key victories. Statistically, Newcastle are far stronger defensively and tactically disciplined, while West Ham's defensive collapse and lack of form make them the weakest side coming into this fixture. Tactics: West Ham United will likely adopt a cautious, defensive strategy, focusing on closing spaces and counterattacking when opportunities arise. However, with 20 goals conceded, the defensive structure has been unreliable, often leaving gaps that opponents can easily exploit. They will need to stay compact and improve organization if they are to contain Newcastle's pressure. Newcastle United, on the other hand, are expected to dominate possession and dictate the tempo of the game. Their solid defensive line, only 8 goals conceded, and organized midfield allow them to transition smoothly from defense to attack. They are likely to apply high pressing to force errors and use quick, wide attacks to stretch West Ham's fragile backline. Newcastle's tactical discipline and balanced approach between offense and defense give them a significant advantage. Match prediction. Given the clear gap in both form and defensive quality, Newcastle United enter this fixture as the strong favorites. West Ham's ongoing issues at the back and inability to secure consistent results suggest they will struggle against a structured and confident Newcastle side. With better defensive organization, midfield control, and attacking balance, Newcastle are well positioned to capitalize on West Ham's weaknesses. Expect them to control the game, limit West Ham's chances, and take all 3 points through efficient attacking play. Prediction: Newcastle United to win. Match analysis: Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Based on the table, Manchester City are in a strong position, sitting fourth with 19 points from 9 matches. They have recorded 6 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses, scoring 16 goals and conceding 10, with a solid +6 goal difference. Their recent form loss, win, draw shows that they are in good rhythm, consistently collecting points and maintaining their attacking threat. In contrast, Bournemouth are struggling near the bottom in 17th place with only 5 points from 9 matches. Their record of 1 win, 2 draws, and 6 losses, alongside a -8 goal difference, 7 goals scored and 15 conceded, reflects their defensive fragility and lack of cutting edge in attack. Their recent form loss, draw, loss, win indicates some improvement with a recent victory, but overall inconsistency. Statistically, Manchester City are far superior both in attack and defense, dominating possession and goal-scoring compared to Bournemouth's low-scoring and defensively vulnerable side. Tactics: Manchester City will likely dominate the ball and dictate the pace of the game through their possession-based style. With 16 goals scored, their creative midfield and fluid attacking structure allow them to break down defensive setups efficiently. Expect City to use wide play, overlapping fullbacks, and high pressing to control territory and force Bournemouth into deep defensive positions. Bournemouth, on the other hand, will likely sit compact and aim to frustrate City by closing central spaces, relying on quick counterattacks and set pieces to create rare scoring chances. However, their defense, which has already conceded 15 goals, will face immense pressure against City's relentless attacking combinations. Match prediction: Considering both sides' positions and recent performances, Manchester City clearly have the upper hand. Their quality, consistency, and tactical control should be enough to secure at least a point or more from this fixture. Bournemouth's recent form and defensive issues make it difficult for them to contain City's attacking power over 90 minutes, though they might try to hold out for a draw through disciplined defending. Overall, the balance of play, statistics, and form all point toward a dominant City performance. Prediction: Manchester City to win or draw. Match analysis: Sunderland versus Everton. According to the table, Sunderland are in 4th place with 17 points from 9 matches, having won 5, drawn 2, and lost 2. They have scored 11 goals and conceded 7, giving them a +4 goal difference. Their recent form draw, win, loss, win demonstrates strong momentum and an ability to bounce back quickly after setbacks. Everton, meanwhile, sit in 14th place with 11 points from 9 matches, with 3 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. They have scored 9 goals and conceded 12, leaving them with a -3 goal difference. Everton's recent form loss, draw, win, loss reflects inconsistency, particularly in defense, where they have struggled to contain opposition attacks. Statistically, Sunderland are the stronger side, both offensively and defensively, while Everton's mid to lower table position indicates challenges in maintaining steady performances against higher-ranked teams. Tactics: Sunderland are likely to play with a balanced approach, focusing on controlling the midfield and building attacks patiently through possession. Their defensive record, only 7 goals conceded, suggests they can maintain compact lines while looking for opportunities to exploit Everton on the counter or through wing play. Sunderland's recent wins indicate confidence in both pressing and attacking transitions. Everton, on the other hand, will likely attempt a cautious, counter-attacking approach. With defensive vulnerabilities, they may sit deep and try to absorb pressure while looking to exploit Sunderland's defensive gaps on breakaways. Everton's inconsistency makes it difficult to predict a sustained attacking threat, and Sunderland's disciplined approach should allow them to dominate much of the match. Match prediction. Considering the league positions, recent form, and statistics, Sunderland have the advantage going into this fixture. Everton's defensive struggles and inconsistent form make them vulnerable to Sunderland's balanced attack and confident play. While Everton may attempt to frustrate their opponents, Sunderland's home strength, superior defense, and momentum suggest they are more likely to secure at least a point or more from this encounter. Prediction: Sunderland to win or draw. That's a wrap for Week 10. We've covered all the top matches, predictions, and expert insights for this week's English Premier League action. Now it's your turn to stay ahead and make the most of these tips. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing football community. You'll get exclusive predictions, match analysis, and all the latest EPL updates straight to your feed. Thanks for watching, and get ready for more excitement next week.